For the past few weeks, sleep in our house has been a distant memory. My husband and I have 2 young children, and our baby has been waking up constantly, sometimes literally every hour. Historically, night duty has fallen almost entirely on me. Between breastfeeding and our eldest child's refusal to accept comfort from anyone else during the night, it was just easier. As a light sleeper who cannot sleep through baby noises anyway, it made sense to let my husband rest. But with 2 children, I simply cannot shoulder the night wake-ups alone anymore. After a few frank conversations about him needing to help without being cranky, my husband has been good about tapping in when asked. A few nights ago, during a particularly rough stretch, we decided to reinstate shift sleeping. My husband would sleep downstairs on the couch until 1 in the morning, and then we would swap so we could both get a consolidated block of rest. Naturally, the baby slept fairly well that night. Assuming the storm had passed, we went to bed last night without explicitly setting up shifts. That was a massive mistake. Last night was absolute torture. The baby woke up every 45 minutes to 2 hours, and our eldest had a stuffy nose, waking up crying multiple times as well. Every time I neared sleep, someone would cry. By midnight, my exhaustion had spiraled into severe anxiety, making it impossible to drift off even during brief lulls. Around 11:30 p.m., seeing how disastrous the night was becoming, I told my husband to go sleep downstairs so he could get a clean block of rest before taking over. He acknowledged me, but never moved, seemingly sleeping right through the chaos. By 12:30 am, I was on the verge of a complete breakdown. I turned to him and declared that I was going downstairs to sleep. That finally woke him up. He checked his watch and asked in disbelief, "For the rest of the night?" He argued that he had barely slept because my constant getting up kept disturbing him. He insisted I could not just decide to start shifts 30 minutes before a shift change without warning, and that if he had known, he would have gone downstairs earlier. I pointed out that I had told him, but he ignored it. He claimed he thought I was just offering to handle the early hours so he could sleep before taking over later. "If you've been on duty," I snapped, "why have I gotten up 80% of the time tonight?" He argued that I wake up faster, but claimed he was still being woken up by the commotion. Then, to my absolute disbelief, he called me selfish for leaving him to deal with the second half of the night. Desperate for rest, I went downstairs anyway. 20 minutes later, hearing the baby cry, I went back up to nurse her before returning to the couch, where I lay awake for hours, furious. By daylight, his opinion hasn't shifted. He maintains I cannot unilaterally declare a shift split without an explicit discussion.